Upbeat, mysterious music starts, then fades to a low hum. You're at a party. You try to talk to someone, but they turn away, avoiding your gaze, offering one-word answers. They're giving you the cold shoulder. It's a universal sign of rejection, a social sting we've all felt. But have you ever stopped to wonder why we call it that? The cold shoulder. It sounds so specific. So physical. You might think it's just a metaphor. You'd be dead wrong. The origin isn't a feeling, it was a meal. A deliberately insulting, passive-aggressive meal designed to tell you one thing: get out. Let's travel back in time. To medieval England. Imagine a great hall, roaring fires, long wooden tables groaning under the weight of a feast. Hospitality was everything. A host was expected to provide warmth, drink, and most importantly, hot, freshly roasted meat to any welcome guest. But hospitality had its limits. What about the guest who wasn't welcome? Or the visitor who had long overstayed their welcome, draining your resources? You couldn't just throw them out, that would be a grave insult. So, they devised a craftier, colder solution. Instead of the prime cuts, the warm, succulent meat served to the honored guests, this unwanted person would be served something very different. A servant would approach, not with a steaming platter, but with a single, lonely plate. On it, a cold shoulder of mutton, or beef, or pork. The leftover, undesirable cut from a previous day's meal. This wasn't just poor hospitality, it was a powerful, nonverbal message. It said, you are not valued here. You are getting leftovers. The warmth of my hearth, and my home, is no longer for you. It is time for you to leave. It was the ultimate passive-aggressive act of social banishment. This wasn't just some forgotten folk custom. It was cemented in our language by the great novelist Sir Walter Scott. In his 1816 book, The Antiquary, he writes, the Countess's dislike did not tremble on the verge of disgust, and she gave him the cold shoulder of mutton. He was describing a real, understood social signal. So, over time, the of mutton was dropped, but the meaning stuck. The act of being served that cold, unwanted piece of meat became synonymous with any act of deliberate social rejection. The physical insult became a psychological one. So the next time someone gives you the cold shoulder, remember what it truly means. They're not just ignoring you. They are, in a historical sense, serving you the worst, coldest, most undesirable piece of meat at the table to tell you that your presence is no longer required. Music swells slightly. It's a brutal, fascinating secret hidden in a phrase we use without a second thought. What other dark origins are lurking in our everyday language? Let me know in the comments below. And if you want to keep hunting for the truth behind the trivia, make sure to subscribe, and feed your curiosity. Music fades out with a final, sharp note.